Deputy Mayor, can you tell me, you're in Jerusalem, can you tell me, what it's like there? I know that you and I have discussed this before, even when I was with you in July in Jerusalem, and I pointed out the other night, is that Jerusalem has usually sort of been protected because Palestinians don't want to send rockets in and hit their mosque.
Well, funnily enough, it's not funny at all, actually. Yesterday, there were 2 air raid sirens, and 1 rocket actually fell on a mosque in a village outside of Jerusalem, an Arab village called Abu Ghosh. Wonderful village, neighbor of Jerusalem. I'm very close to the mayor of Abu Ghosh. They're very friendly, Israel-loving Muslim Arabs, and they basically threw a missile on a mosque. So you can see how indiscriminate these terrorists are becoming. Today, thank God, we didn't have any air raid sirens, and we have this kind of tense quiet in the city. We've bolstered security. We know where the different Hamas operatives in the city are, and we're quelling at the moment any type of sign of them causing any problems. That's where we are. But unfortunately, what we have in Jerusalem is a lot of sadness for some of the missing kids. And in fact, one of my friend's sons was declared as one of the kidnapped. And you were talking earlier with your commentator, and he's an American 23-year-old kid who's now in Gaza, kidnapped by Hamas.
Is there any? Are you learning anything about? Look, everyone's suspicious, and that Iran is behind this. That we know it funds Hezbollah, I know that everyone's sort of cautious, saying that there's no proof yet. But do you have any information about Iran's involvement that could advance this at all?
Well, I've been saying this since the beginning, Greta. Iran is behind this because Iran has proxies, and one of its proxies is Hamas. It arms them to the teeth, it trains them. Everybody knows that. And Hezbollah is a baptism of fire with them. But Hamas is also being armed and trained by Iran, and Iran at the moment doesn't want Israel to make peace with Saudi Arabia, which makes total sense because they're the country that has most to lose from all of this. They don't want to see a normalized region with Israel in it. What they want to see is a region taken over by their crazy radical ideology. And Israel is the first stop on that. The next stop, of course, is the civilized Western world. And they make no bones about it. They talk about it all the time. Once I read a very interesting quote, when people tell you they want to kill them, you should believe them. Well, we believe them.
What they say, but no one can forget. They said they want to wipe Israel off the map. So that's, there's no doubt where Iran stands in their views about that.